Anyways, but I got in bed at like 10:30, but I was like, I wanted to watch something, and I was listening to Joe Rogan's podcast, and they were talking about the Jeffrey Epstein documentary.
I wanted to see that.
So I started watching.
It
It's like a 4-part series, kind of like Tiger King was.
Oh, okay.
But I started watching it, and I finished the first episode, and then I started on the second episode. By the way, very disturbing. Like, it's not a fun documentary. Like,
I've heard
he is a very prolific pedophile. Like, I did not realize how they set it up really nicely, because they're like, no, this guy 100% is a big piece of shit right off the bat. And I did not really like. I knew some murmurings of like, oh, he's got this fuck island where he like fucks little kids and stuff. Like, I knew that part of the story, but he was doing it far in advance and had been tried for this like soliciting prostitution from a minor, like as a full case previously
in Miami.
Yeah. So anyways, the whole first episode's about that, and dude, I fell asleep watching the second episode, and I had really fucked up dreams,
nightmares,
because it was still playing on my phone as I was sleeping, and I woke up at like I don't even know, it was like 1:30 or something, and my phone was charging with a power brick, and it had gotten stuck under my pillow, so it was overheating. So like my hand and my head were like sweating, and then not only that, I was having like the worst fucked up dream literally about like Jeffrey Epstein and stuff. And then like I woke up like sweating and freaking out and like not knowing what the heck was going on, because my dream wasn't over because the video was still playing. And then I'm just like oh God. And
like
then
rushing to turn it off.
Yeah, it was so bad. And then when I woke up this morning, I still had weird dreams all night. One was about like Russia or something. It was super odd. But then when I woke up this morning, I did the same thing. I set my alarm for 7, but I didn't set up a backup alarm. And I did fall back asleep for a second. And I woke up at like 7:12.
You got to be smart enough to know that you're going to play yourself.
I know.
You're going to play yourself in the morning. I know I'm always going to play myself.
I set like 9 alarms normally, but I was just like lazy last night, and I have a Google Home. So I just said the buzzword, and I said like, okay, blank, set an alarm for 7 o'clock, and it did. And but then to turn it off, all you just do is like, okay, blank, stop, and then it just stops. It doesn't like snooze it. So then I'm just like, oh snap. But anyways, we all got here.
Yeah, what I know about that Epstein documentary is that they mostly highlighted victims. They didn't really dive too deep into him. There was a lot of allusion, like they alluded to, the other people he was involved in, but involved with. But what I understand about Epstein is no one really knew what he did. He just moved money around, and I guess he was the fixer. Like, he would just fix problems by moving money around, whatever that even means.
And his clients were all like billionaires.
Yeah, like his major, huge, massive clients, and it's like, again, I don't know much about it, but I guess when you reach a certain point in your life where everything is obtainable because you have an infinite supply of money, what is taboo and what is unobtainable? Underage, like you start to go after things you can't get. And I guess, yeah. And I think that's how a lot of people.
But it wasn't like he was having to spend like tons of money to do it. He was just offering these girls like $200 to give them massages and stuff.
No, I know, but I guess what I'm trying to say is like,
so weird.
Like, I think a lot of times, like, even when it comes to like people that consume pornography, like it goes, it starts a certain kind of.
It starts very vanilla and then ends up like super niche and weird, and then before you know it, you're watching like midget gagged porn.
Yeah, you're watching like some really like,
something obscure,
like crazy hardcore.
You're watching
stuff.
Paraplegic leg
Feats.
porn.
Yeah, so it gets really hardcore, and it's like, do you then step outside of pornography? Do you go to the strip club? Do you try to get like real people online? Like, what do you do? Like, how do you up your freak desire?
Yeah,
how do you do that? And I guess it makes sense. This was not a planned topic, but this is, it's like what kind of terrifying stuff are people up to? And I do want to check it out. There's a lot of stuff
there's like
recently.
5 documentaries I'm like wanting to watch right now.
I've been wanting to watch the 13th.
I want to watch 13th. There's also another one with like Michael B. Jordan that's apparently free on YouTube right now. It's not a documentary, it's just a movie, I think. Obviously, he's like, but it's another one. I
love Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah, and then there's another documentary that I've been trying to watch. I feel like I'm hearing like static or something, some kind of noise. I don't know.
But could it possibly be this charger that I'm using?
Maybe. I don't know. But either way, I don't hear it when I'm not talking, so whatever. If you guys are annoyed by it, sorry. But there's the Michael Jordan documentary. I've been meaning to watch that.
Yeah, the actual Michael Jordan documentary.
I want to watch that when I'm not like about to like go to sleep or something though. I want to watch that.
You
and
want to
be,
like proper
motivated.
like actual pay attention to it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I felt
But
that way
anyways.
when I was listening to like Kevin Hart's podcast.
Yeah, he talked about it.
On Joe Rogan, and then even like Drake had a really cool documentary on YouTube. I forget what it was, but they basically like talked to him about his entire music journey. And
Was it a documentary or an interview?
An interview.
I was gonna say I think I watched that. It was like those two guys interviewing him.
I can't remember, to be honest, but I got about an hour through.
It was in his house.
Yeah. It was pretty
Yeah,
good.
it was good.
Logan Paul talked about how it was so good. He would pause it and start taking notes, and I didn't feel that it was compelling enough to stop and take notes. But
There's some people that like are so into Drake that they would like worship the ground he walks on. Like there was this one dude in this MLM that I was in that was so obsessed with Drake.
I mean, our friend Ian is obsessed with Drake.
Yeah, Ian's obsessed with Drake. But,
What
but this
up,
guy
Ian?
Alex Morton, he would like he was like his life goal to like basically be like the Drake of his industry. And every speech he would do, he'd talk about Drake.
We're going to be the Uber of Drake, okay? We're going to be the Drake of Uber of our industry.
Yeah, literally. And yeah, he would, but he met him one time and he like wouldn't stop talking about the one time he met him.
Hope you enjoyed that clip. If you'd like to see the full episode, click right here. If you'd like to subscribe, click here. If you'd like more clips, we got 2 more right over here.